Hi, this is Dungeon RPG, and this is another work in progress video for the Dragonite evolution set. I finished painting Dratini already, and this looks pretty much complete. I did remove the seam line on the front and the back as well, so it looks fairly decent, as you can see. And I also spray painted the base to a golden color just for kicks. And I'd use just your everyday Krylon spray can that you can get from like Canadian Tire or Home Depot or something. And it does look fairly nice. And over here I have the Dragonair and the rest of the parts of the Dragonite painted. And this is what I've been doing. I've been putting the parts I want to paint on these toothpicks. You can get these from like your dollar store or local Chinatown for like $1 for 800 of them, and they're really good for painting. Like there's always some part of the parts that you can attach the toothpicks to, and I have these little holes on the vents on my computer's casing, so this is where I pin in these parts to dry after I painted them. And let's go through some of the colors. For the Dratini, the white, I just used flat white. And for the eyes, I used flat black, and I got lazy with the bottom of the iris. I just used purple for that, but you could mix like some blue with red and a little bit of white. That will be a better color. And for its body, I basically mixed just drops of the purple color into flat white, and this purple is a semi-gloss color, so that's why you can see its body is not totally flat. And I also added drops of flat blue into it. I'm going to be top coating all of these parts anyways, so now let's take a look at Dragonair. And as I mentioned before, I did fill in the entire bottom, all the hollow parts with putty, and painted it after, and painted the jewels on its tail as well. And after you assemble these two parts together, it will look something similar to this. And that's the finished Dragonair. I think it looks alright. For its body, what I did is that I just painted it with the sky blue, which is a semi-gloss color, so that's why you can see its body is kind of glossy. But that will be fixed once I spray the flat top coat over it. So that's Dratini and Dragonair. And Dragonite, it's about complete too, so let's put this together. There's the head of the Dragonite. And for Dragonite's main body, I just used the leftover paint I had that I mixed before for the Charizard, and it's a mixture of the flat red and flat yellow. And what I did with this is that I just poured a whole bunch more yellow paint into it to make it into like a slightly yellower color rather than orange like the Charizard. So here it's this antenna. And the other one is here. There you go, looks alright. And I left most of this front part alone, like I didn't remove too much seam line, and also didn't paint the middle part since it will be covered up by the belly. Dragonite. I think one more thing I forgot to paint is I need to paint this part pink, so I'm going to do that after this video. But other than that, this Dragonite, it's complete. I'm not too sure how this fit in there anymore. I'll have to... Oh, there we go. It fits. And I removed the seam line on these arms as well. As you can see, it's fairly seamless. You don't see a big gap down the middle anymore. That's really important for these models, that you remove the seam lines. Here's the Dragonite's tail. As you can see, there's always some parts that you can pin these toothpicks in, which is very nice. It's really dry today, that's why my hands are a little slippery. You don't want it to be too moist because your sweat will ruin the paint, but you don't want it to be too dry either because you'll have trouble picking up the parts with your bare hand. And last but not least, I gotta figure out which one of these foot it is. Looks like that's the other one. There we go. So here we have the completed trio. You can see this for size comparison. Dragonite just towers over its pre-evolutions. And what I have left to do now is that, like I said, I'll top coat all three of these, and I'll do a quick review of the finished product, the final finished project. Thank you for watching.